The Central Subway project has made tremendous strides forward in 2018, starting with the completion of most major underground utility work along the surface portion of the alignment. Sewers, electrical, communications, and signaling systems were installed, as well as poles for the future overhead catenary system. We conducted sidewalk and roadway restoration work, shifted traffic to the outer lanes of 4th Street, graded the median, and began to prepare for the installation of the dual trackways. Rails were welded into 480-foot lengths and installed first in the tunnel portal and a portion of the twin subway tunnels, then along 4th Street north of King, eventually including 2-track crossovers north of Townsend. Foundation work for the 4th and Brennan surface station has resumed, with crews constructing forms and rebar for pile caps and installing utility conduits. At the next station along the alignment, Yerba Buena Moscone, crews completed excavation of the station headhouse and quickly followed with the construction of both station box and headhouse invert slabs, massive reinforced concrete base slabs spanning the width of both structures. Once this was completed, workers constructed the platform inside the station box, installed track plinths, and finally the rails themselves. Meanwhile, sound-absorbing material called Pyrock was applied to the station box and tunnel walls, and work began on the concourse-level floor slab inside the headhouse, with temporary bracing being removed when necessary. With the concourse floor slab complete, workers began smoothing the outer slurry walls of the concourse level, applied a waterproofing barrier, and began building smooth interior walls. Scaffolding used to construct the concourse slab was then disassembled and relocated atop the concourse level, and workers began constructing formwork for the mezzanine floor slab above at the north end of the headhouse. Heavy equipment and building materials had been brought into the station box to build interior walls and stairs, as well as steel framing for elevator shafts and the 2 escalators which will be installed at the south end of the station. Further up the alignment at Union Square, crews have constructed interior support columns and walls, as well as the North Concourse invert slab, adjacent to the Union Square garage. Steel framing and reinforced concrete terraces for the station entrance at Union Square have been constructed, as well as the invert slab and interior walls for the South Concourse. Directly above the South Concourse on Ellis Street, workers restored the roadway one half of the street at a time and rebuilt the brick and granite sidewalk and curbs on the south side of Ellis at Market. Slightly north and deep under Stockton Street, excavation of the Union Square Market Street station box broke through into the twin subway tunnels, with crews removing the precast tunnel lining segments along the way. Excavation of the station box was completed, a waterproofing barrier was installed, and workers constructed the station box invert slab. Once this was complete, like at Yerba Buena Moscone, work shifted to building interior walls and floors of levels above. Scalloped wall features at the platform level were also built in place using specially designed reusable concrete forms. With the run-up to the 2017 holiday season, also came prep work to construct the always popular Winter Walk, a pedestrian plaza built along Stockton Street above the station between Ellis and Geary, complete with off-the-grid food trucks and a host of other features. As in past years, the green carpet was rolled up after the new year, safety barriers were reinstalled, and the site was restored back to the contractor staging area. In Chinatown, a walkway was built on the north side of the worksite at Washington, connecting pedestrians between Stockton and Trenton Alley. Deep below in the station cavern, mining of what will eventually become the station platform area has been full speed ahead. Workers have broken through connecting the platform cavern with the north egress shaft, a structure already excavated on the north end of the station, which will become a future emergency exit. Work to finish excavating the station headhouse structure has also been underway, with additional temporary steel bracing being installed to hold back soil pressure against the exterior slurry walls. While the cavern being excavated might currently look like one giant cavern, it will eventually become divided into 2 distinct structures, with the station platform to the north and a track crossover cavern just to the south. Thank you for watching.